So power in America is balanced between different branches. They were intentional about trying to make sure that power didn't land in the hands of just one individual. When Job said, though he slay me, yet shall I trust in him. He's not refuting the fact that he's in problems, that he's in trouble. But what he's saying is, even though I'm in trouble, I'm not going to cut off access to the one that I know can get me out of trouble.
I have to use the restroom. I don't want to go upstairs and come back. So I think I'm going to end here. I have all the clips. Basically, I did the rough edit. Right now, it's just to finalize cuts. Finalize cuts. Add some transitions, maybe add some storytelling elements. I don't think I'm going to heavily edit this one, just because it's different from, like, the quality is different from the first episode. So I think I'm just going to leave it. I don't know what I'm going to use for my voiceover. I don't know if I'm going to write something new, or if I'm going to go through my notes and just take something I've already written. This episode is fairly, I don't want to say simple, but it's more of a day-to-day. So I think I have a prayer that I wrote, but I think I'm going to put that over it as the voiceover. I don't think I'm going to add any audio, like just my voice being the audio. And then, like, a few clips here and there, I left the audio in. But, yeah. I think I'm just going to bare bones it. No background music. Nothing. I'm try something different. See if people resonate with that more.
Lord, I have a problem that only you can solve.
I just edited another cover letter, and I don't know why. Self-sabotaging is real. Like, doesn't matter how accomplished you are, how experienced you are, those thoughts definitely creep in. They creep in. And it's very anxiety inducing. You know? Because how can you work when you're thinking, like, all these negative thoughts in your head, you know? And it's a constant battle. But you push through. You push through. You're going to second guess yourself, yes. But you push through. And then you're validated when the client tells you you're the best. So why were you second guessing yourself? Does it ever get easier? Does it ever get easier? Being a creative. A career that we chose that is so reliant on praise. Low key, high key. It's relying on praise. That's something to think about. So I think I'm about to, not I think, I am. I'm going to do the voiceover for the February. Why would they lock me out? For the February Artist in Residence video. Yeah, it's a prayer that I wrote back in February, and the clip you saw before this, well, it should have been before this, who knows, was it's what I'm writing for May. I don't plan them. What comes to me, whatever God gives me is what I work with. And not everything that God gives me becomes a script. Sometimes it's a tweet, sometimes it's a caption, sometimes it's just for me. So it's very much discernment in knowing what I should share and and what format I should share it in. So yeah, that is, I didn't even, that was just like me jotting down stuff. I haven't even gone into actually write it. And these are all in my notes. Okay? One thing about me, my notes app is going to be used. Journals, anything I find to write down something, I'm going to write it down. My tweets, my drafts in my tweets, they have a bunch of stuff in it that I haven't tweeted yet or will tweet, who knows, but it's in there. Yeah, I just have a lot of, I write all the time, and it's just everywhere. So yeah, so these are in my notes, and I started this, I wrote it February 26th, 2024. The only thing I don't like is that as soon as you edit something, that date changes. Like me, I'm the type of person, even when I was younger, I used to write like started and then the date, right? And then when I'm finished, I'll sign it, my name, and then the date that I finished it. So I like to see that progression. So for the notes, it throws me off a bit because it's like anytime you edit it, it's going to change. But this, I wrote it and finished it February 26th at 7:11 p.m. Am I going to do any editing? I don't know. Do I want to expand on some things? Maybe. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just record it as is, and then maybe transfer it over to my docs, my Google Docs. Google Docs also. It's another place with a lot of writing. Yeah, I'm going to do it now while the house is quiet, while it's just me and Dice. I trust you. Stop that. Right? It's something I feel like it could be expanded on. Right? Because I feel like this is very much so how I would pray. I just be talking. But it's like, make some sense of it. Expand on it. It's just giving a bunch of words right now. So I'm going to listen to that and then see if I want to. I do. I'm going to expand on it. All right, bye. I really have to remove the fear of telling too much, because at the end of the day, my story can help other people. My testimony can help someone else who's going through the same thing. And I said that from the beginning, like, I'm only documenting this so that when I get to where I know I'm supposed to be and I tell people, like, you can do it too, I've shown you the way, or I've shown you how I did it and how it is possible. So I have to get rid of the notion that, I'm telling my business. Because at the end of the day, who the fuck cares? Okay, who cares? Share your story. And I say that all the time. Like, I say that all the time on Instagram and things like that. But it's like, I'm really talking to myself. Like, yes, I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to me also. You know, I'm encouraging us. We all need encouragement. So, don't ever think I'm preaching, because I'm not preaching. If I'm preaching to both of us. 122. I'll see you. Okay, I want to say that to say it's not too much. It's not too much. It's not too much. It's part of your story. 123. I see you. It's part of your story. Share your story. Y'all looking at my bald spot? Don't look at my bald. It's growing back. It's growing back. So it went from 1 paragraph to 3. And I'm okay with that. I feel like it's more concise. Well, not concise. It tells more of the story now. It's not just random thoughts jotted down.
What Paul is literally saying, that God is commanding us to give God glory, period. He didn't say, for everything, give thanks. He said, in everything. Paul is teaching us that all the things that we experience, Romans, is working for our good. God is causing the bad things to literally produce perseverance, to make us stronger, to make us smarter, to make us wiser. So when trials and tribulations come at you, your response shouldn't be that of complaining. Plant your feet, lift up your hands, and lift up your voice, and be thankful. Well, how do I know he's going to do it this time?
He did it before.
If he did it before, he'll do it again. Check his record. You don't even got to look at anybody else's record. You don't got to look at nobody else's history. Your history with him is enough. He's come through so many times for you. And what is it that makes you feel like he's not going to do it this time? Snap out of it. Shake yourself loose. And lift up your hands. And lift up your voice. And be thankful that he loves you enough to push you. That he loves you enough to get out of you what needs to be out of you. That he loves you enough to give you beauty for your ashes. That he loves you enough to make you the head and not the tail. That he loves you enough to push you towards purpose and to push you toward who and what you're supposed to be doing out here. To rid you of trauma, to rid you of pain, and to rid you of things that are not supposed to be with you. To prune you.
With the depths truths, fooling my ears of silent sorrows. I await the arrival of whispered echoes of yes and amen. Counting ticks with bated breath. as bright tunnels of deliverance appear as abstruse alleyways. Palms pressed, yet unsure. If grounded in sacrifice by the hands of the bestower. And still, with lamps for eyes, the darkness I evade. Longing to grasp the glimpses gazed. From everlasting to everlasting.
As you saw, we were at my grandmother's house, making it more accessible for her. She's supposed to be discharged from the rehab. It's been a couple of times she's been delayed. She was supposed to be charged Friday of last week. They said she fell down, so they were keeping her. She fell down twice, so they were keeping her. And then she's supposed to be discharged today. Today's Tuesday. What's today? May 21st, 2024. It says she fell down today. So they haven't discharged her yet. They're keeping her for an extra few hours to make sure everything's okay. My thing is, she's been in the hospital and then rehab for over a month. She went in the hospital April 6th. She's been in the rehab maybe 3-4 weeks. I don't even know at this point. And the time I went to see her, she was in a wheelchair because her legs are swollen. But the whole point of rehab is to do some rehabilitation, correct? So why is she not able to walk or even have assisted walking with a cane or a walker? My grandmother is not someone who is used to depending on others. So her being in a wheelchair, she hates it. You know, my grandmother used to just get up and walk everywhere, to the bank, to shops. You know, she doesn't wait for people. She'll get up and do shit her own. I say this to say, yes, things will be different, but she should still be able to function. And if she's falling down all of a sudden now, she wasn't falling down any time before, and now she's falling down 3 times within the last week. I don't know. open it. Oh, where's the hole? Underneath. You see them roll holes there? Those holes in the wood?
The fact that you can hear the city still is crazy.
Right?
Purchase your tracks today.
They're not dancing no more.
It's not one thing.